Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Youthman. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you my final thoughts and review of the Parasound A52 Plus amplifier. Now before we go any further, if you're into home theater, audio and video, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you'll be notified when the next video drops. Alright guys, for over the past 2 months, I have had the Parasound Halo A52 Plus 180 watt by 5 channel amplifier set up here in my home theater. Now I've taken it through a bunch of different videos and movies and music and just wanted to share with you my thoughts and my experience over the past couple months with the Parasound A52 Plus. Now in this video I won't go into all the specs and details of the amplifier because I already did that in a previous video. I'll link it in the card above as well as in the description below. It was an unboxing, a setup, as well as an overview of the A52 Plus. So after this video, be sure to check that out. So my thoughts on the A52 Plus. Number one, it's gorgeous. I don't know why, but every time I look at the amplifier, I love the styling of it. As I explained in the previous video, the front panel is very minimalistic. I mean, there's not any bells and whistles. It's just very, very clean, but it looks gorgeous. You've got that beautiful brushed aluminum on the front, and then you've got these gold trims on the side as well as in the logo. Just really looks clean and sharp. Now in my case, it goes behind a cabinet, so I don't get to just look at it and enjoy the beauty and craftsmanship of it like maybe you do if you have it out in the open. Now this amplifier is filled with power. With its massive toroidal transformer, it's able to deliver 180 watts by 5 into 8 ohms, 225 watts by 5 into 4 ohms, and 350 watts by 2. So no matter what speaker you have out there or even how sensitive they are, this amplifier is sure to deliver power to them to reach their full potential, even if your speakers have a low sensitivity. If you're not sure what sensitivity is in regards to speakers, I'll post a card above. You can check that video out as well. So during my time with the A52 Plus, I had a chance to try it out with 2 different sets of speakers. The first set of speakers was the SVS Ultra Towers with the SVS Ultra Center, as well as my side surrounds, which are Klipsch RS62 version 2s. Now the SVS are a lot less sensitive than my Klipsch speakers, but the amplifier had no problem driving them to incredible levels at reference and above. The one thing that I have found over the years is many times your receiver is your bottleneck in your system. And what I mean by that is your receiver, when you're really cranking it up and you're into this major scene in a movie, a lot of times it'll begin to run out of gas. And once the receiver runs out of gas and runs out of power, it's going to begin to clip. It's going to begin to send some distortion through your speakers. It just physically can't handle that type of load. And what's great about adding a power amplifier is that amplifier's sole responsibility is to power and drive your speakers to as loud as you need them to be. And the Parasound A52 Plus can do that with no problem. Now Youthman likes it loud, and so during many of the movies that we watch, me and my son and some other visitors, we like to just crank it, and never once did I say, man, I wish it could go a little bit louder. The amplifier delivered and rocked this room solid. Now in my previous video, I turned on the Parasound Halo A52 Plus for the first time, and I noticed it took quite a while for it to turn on, even though my receiver was turned on. Now at that time, I had the switch set on the back set to audio, which basically means the amplifier is waiting to see or hear a signal from the receiver to tell it, hey, it's time to turn on. Well, I noticed that I had to turn the receiver up quite a bit before it recognized the receiver. Now on the back of the Parasound amp, there's a sensitivity dial, and all I had to do was turn that dial to the most sensitive setting, and then it recognized the receiver so much easier. But what I found was even a better option was using the trigger out and the trigger in. Now what the trigger allows you to do is connect a cable directly from a trigger output on your receiver going into a trigger input on your amplifier. And by using the 12-volt cable between the receiver and the amplifier, as soon as I turn on the receiver, the amplifier turns on, and as soon as I turn off the receiver, the amplifier turns off. So I highly recommend, if you're using an amplifier, use the 12-volt trigger. It's a great option for that. Now, one other thing I really like about the Parasound Halo A52 Plus is it has a really low noise floor. And what I mean by that is some of my previous amplifiers that I've owned over the years, you can actually hear the amplifier kind of hissing through your speakers, especially if you own some very sensitive speakers. In my case, I have 3 Klipsch LaScalas behind my 150-inch acoustic transparent screen. Now, the last thing you want from an amplifier is to be able to hear hissing coming out of your speakers during a quiet part of a movie or music. And with the Parasound A52 Plus, it's a super quiet amp, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, with a big power amplifier like the A52 Plus, you've got to understand that there's going to be some heat that's generated from it. That's a lot of power it's trying to produce, but one thing that I was really pleasantly surprised is the Parasound A52 Plus doesn't get very hot. As a matter of fact, I was watching a movie last night, and we watched the movie X-Men First Class. Incredible movie, highly encourage you to check that out. But during that movie, we watched it close to reference level the whole time, and after the movie, I wanted to see how hot the Parasound A52 Plus got. And when I put my hand to it, it was definitely warm, but it wasn't hot. Now, the Denon 6400 that I'm currently reviewing, that joker is ridiculously hot. I mean, we're talking hot. Now, that's good to know that the Parasound does not produce a ton amount of heat. So why would you want to add the A52 Plus to your system? Well, let's say you have a receiver, and with the new immersive formats, we're adding more and more channels to our setup. In my room, I just recently added 4 in-ceiling Atmos speakers. So I went from a 7.2 system to an 11.2 system. Now, yes, there are receivers out there that will power 11 speakers in and of themselves just in the receiver. Now, the problem with most receivers is once you begin to add more and more speakers to your receiver's load, the wattage per speaker begins to tank. And I found that out with some of my previous receivers that were claimed to be 130 watts by 7. But in reality, when Sound and Vision did a bench testing on them, by the time you added 7 speakers, the receiver was only pushing out a measly 55 watts per channel. Now, with the A52 Plus, you can rest assured that if you are driving 5 speakers with it, each one of them are going to get a full 180 watts per channel. So what this means is with the Halo A52 Plus, your speakers are going to reach their full potential. Now, some of you out there may be considering switching from a dedicated receiver to what we call separates. And with the receiver, you of course have video processing, audio processing, as well as amplification built into one chassis. Now, with separates, you have the audio and video processing in one chassis and a power amplifier in another chassis. And what this allows it to do is to separate those components so that they can be more effective. And so if you're looking at going to what we call a pre-pro, a preamp, and a processor, the Parasound Halo A52 Plus would be an excellent choice if you want to power 5 speakers. Now, another advantage of going with separates and using something like the A52 Plus is the fact that over time, you won't need to change your amplification. The Parasound A52 Plus will likely stay in your system and be used well into the years to come, whereas as technology changes and formats and audio changes, you're going to be updating just your preamp and your processor. Now, in the few months that I've had the Parasound A52 Plus, I can only find one negative thing about the amplifier. Everything else has been fantastic. The one negative about it is I got to give this thing back. Honestly, guys, I would love to keep this amplifier. The A52 Plus retails for $3,000, and if you're looking to getting one, I'll post a link in the description below so you can check that out. Well, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. The A52 Plus is a rock solid 5-channel amplifier, and if you're looking at getting a 5-channel amplifier for your setup, I definitely highly recommend the Halo A52 Plus. Well, as always, I hope you guys have a blessed day, and we'll catch you in the next video.